Episode 9, Penelope.
This is K1THA, bringing you all the latest news from our little bluff by the bay. Top of the ticker today, we're sending off our very own one-woman trade delegation to the Greater Lake Demon area. Big news, since the lines have been closed with that community for 3 years now. It looks like wind speed changing once again, and maybe bluegill will be back on the menu this fall. If you want to say goodbye, you can catch Penelope heading out the main gate at the quarter hour. But don't worry, she'll be back by Monday. Keep all your petty disagreements and spicy takes to yourself until she's back. Or, be adult, handle your own shit. You know who you are. Sending her off, we've got Karo Kara in the studio today with an oldie, but a goodie.
I have so much love to give, but I don't know where to put it, she said, while she was lying on my bed.
I have given up on love, and I'm running low on empty. You could give some to me, and we could split it evenly.
La 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 la. Can you help me see? La 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 la. Can you set me free? La 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 la. Can you help me believe that I can love again? I love like a child loves, and it gets me into trouble, she said, while she was cradling her head.
Still I'm breaking all the rules, giving second chances for free. I won't give up on you,
So don't give up on me. La 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 la. Can you help me see? La 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 la. Can you set me free? La 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 la. Can you?
You're free and clear, but I can only cover you for so long. Folks are going to start wondering if you've pulled in Odessa if we don't hear back from you in a couple of weeks.
I know, but this is my only chance. Manny says Helen is finally ready to talk to me. And if I don't go now, I don't know when she'll clam up again.
Be honest with me. Are you coming back?
I promise. If I don't get a good lead, I promise I will come straight back. I swear.
All right. We'll miss you, you hear? And we miss Odessa, too. Bring her back so that we can kick her ass for taking so long.
I will.
You gonna stay tuned to the K1THA frequency on your way over?
You kidding me? How else do I get to enjoy all the drama I don't have to deal with for the next few days?
Happy to be of service. Hold on, they're wrapping up. I need to get back on the air. Give me a sec. Once again, that was just something for Penelope as she takes a well-earned vacation from you grouchers. Next up, announcements. We've got one here from Yunji. cast list is going up at noon today for this season's production of As You Like It. And if you didn't get a part, just try again next season, and don't think that walking into the rehearsal room with a script you stole means you're actually in the play, Aiden. Don't listen to her, Aiden. I thought your role as Burnham Wood last season was inspired. Sunsenane was never the same again, I hear. Captain Seba's got a message here for Julio and Kit. He says, I know you're not actually sick today, so you better come in to help with the evening haul. The abalone ain't taking itself to market. Big Bertha wants to know who's been stealing from her quince tree. Well, that's definitely not me. But if anyone's looking for some prime quince jam, I hear Mira's got some on the menu at the drinking hole today, but you didn't hear it here. All right, we've got Pete and the Stray Dogs here with I'll Meet You at the End of the Line.
Miss the days of summer, bled into the fall, when the leaves were slowly turning, and the southbound geese would call. On the road again together, getting out, going anywhere, driving towards the sunset, a strange looking pair, holding on to the setting sun before winter closed his hand. This was no kind of friendship that I had ever planned. It's for another story, another place, another time. But I'll meet you at the end of the line. Oh, I'll meet you at the end of the line. Branches, the snow up on the trees. I take care of myself now. I'm the only one I've got to please. Sometimes I think of Cleveland, how boring it was then, and I can't explain the urge I get to go back there again. It's funny, after all this time, after all the forgotten schemes and all the faded memories, I'll still see you in my dream. It's for another story, another place, another time. But I'll meet you at the end of the line. At the end of the line.
Still there?
Nice touch ratting Mira out.
How else are those two ever gonna say more than 2 words to each other? They'll either fight or fuck, and my money's on fuck.
Please tell me I'll have more than a smoking hole to come back to next week.
No promises. Everyone's gonna be okay, you know.
I know.
You did that. We'll keep us safe, and that's thanks to you.
And Odessa.
Maybe for the first few years when you were still collecting strays like bottle caps, but once it was more town halls and bake sales than salvage and triage, she left.
That wasn't by choice. Manny came to both of us, and you know Odessa would do anything for anyone who asked for her help.
Just because we didn't need help anymore didn't mean that we didn't need her here.
Were you mad?
At Odessa?
No. At me.
No. And I'm not mad at her either. We were fine when she left, and we'll be fine while you're gone. I'm just being selfish and crabby.
I miss her too. Remember when those assholes came through town and killed Ladybug?
Marissa's goat? Yeah. That animal was the devil in a little bubble bod, but what a bad end. Also, I still dream about Marissa's cheese.
Yeah, but remember how everyone who had ever been kicked by Ladybug, who'd ever knocked on Marissa's door with that little goat by the bell collar and a fistful of uprooted rutabagas, who'd ever said they were going to shoot that goat on sight, chased those fuckers out of town before I had even pulled on my socks?
They murdered our evil cheese machine.
That's when I knew you all could take care of yourselves. And better still, take care of each other.
I never even paid their tab.
Yeah, and one of them tried to slap Mira's ass. I almost stabbed him in the hand, but her fist got to his face first.
Holding on to your stabbiness until you get to Helen, then?
Haha. No. From what I dragged out of Manny, Helen's been having trouble adjusting to being back home. I mean, closing off their borders is a hell of a way to avoid talking to me, but I remember fear like that once. I think this is going to be good for both of us. I've got my recorder, though, in case I need to pick through whatever she feels like saying. Manny says she's been wandering.
Here's hoping they get what's coming to them.
You're cutting out. I'll check back in on this frequency when I'm back in range. Don't worry, I'll keep your radio on until I get to Lake Demon.
Copy that, boss. Be safe.
You too.
Who goes there?
Penelope of Ithaca. Manny's expecting me.
I'm here, Pen. Come on through.
Manny.
Hey, it's been a long time.
Sure has.
Thought I'd come out to meet you and we can ride back up to the house together.
Hop in. I'm recording all of this, by the way. I'm not wasting this chance.
I don't expect anything less. I'll tell you everything I know, but Helen is the only one who holds all the pieces.
You said.
It's good to see you, Pen.
It would have been better to see you 3 years ago.
I know. When we got back, all I wanted to do was save our marriage. I knew you were hurting, but it's no excuse. I just couldn't handle anything more.
You're right. It's no excuse. How are you guys doing now?
Better. Helen wouldn't say more than 3 words to me the first year. Sort of left the running of things to Nico. He had handled things well enough while we were gone. He still is. Better than I ever done.
Closing the gates for 3 years was her idea?
No, that came down to a vote. Helen was worried. She thought people would come after us, and the lake decided that we were self-sufficient enough to close the gates for a while as a precaution.
What people?
I'll let Helen tell it.
Manny.
I know. You've been beyond patient and understanding and fair to us, and we've been bad friends and bad neighbors. We don't deserve it. I promise. I want to help you find Odessa. I just want to do this right. Give you everything, not just the pieces. You can pull your truck up here. Around the back. We made dinner. Nico, Pen's here.
Hey, good to see you. Glad you could make it.
Who let you get taller than me?
It's something in the water. Here, let me take your hat and coat for you.
I'm keeping the recorder.
Right? No worries.
Come on over and sit. It's an honor to have you at our table again. Oakley insisted on serenading us on their strings for the occasion.
Hi, Helen.
Hi, Pen.
Wine?
No thanks.
All right. Well, let's see. We've got some sweet corn and radish over red leaf to start. Some roasted Queen Anne's lace on the side here. Nico found a healthy patch of them roadside on his way back in the other day. And I skillet fried some bluegill for us today. Caught them fresh this morning. There's dill, parsley, chives, lemongrass, and basil in the batter. And then we got a strawberry and peach trifle I whipped up to round us out.
Thanks, Manny. This looks amazing.
What did I miss?
Your dad's showing off.
That's old news. Did he tell you what's in the bluegill batter?
Dill, parsley, chives, lemongrass, and basil.
Oh, herbs, Dad. Just say herbs.
Well, dig in then.
Helen.
The bluegill have been biting real good this season. If you took a cooler home with you, think next season you could bring over a bucket of abalone?
Sure. Just like old times.
How are your pomegranates doing? I remember you had just planted them a couple years before we last talked.
We had our first harvest last fall.
That's great! Hey, what do you think, Manny? We've been harvesting the local currants and gooseberries and jamming and canning them like mad.
Oh, that sounds fair to me. You've ever had gooseberry jam before, Pen?
I haven't, actually. Please.
We pulled a bunch of boletes by our old oaks. We can throw in a basket of those.
Nico.
On the house. I think our community is just excited to have seafair again.
Nico.
Yeah?
Can I speak?
Oh, Yeah, I'm sorry. I got a little... We can...
Helen, where's Odessa?
We got separated on the road home,
When?
pretty much immediately after we were on our way back. Odessa got us out, but once we got back on the road, she gave us the slip.
She stayed? Why?
To clean up my mess. I couldn't do it, so she stayed instead.
What mess, Helen? What happened out east?
Remember why we went in the first place, Pen?
Yeah, a boy had shown up at your gates.
Alexander.
He had been traveling with a caravan but got separated from them in a rockfall.
He was starving, bone thin, a ragged wisp of a thing.
You asked him where he came from.
By a burning ocean under a sour sky.
You asked him what he was looking for.
Clean water, bounty, abundance.
And you thought,
Why settle for saving this one boy when we could save all the wretched he left behind?
and so you left.
With seeds and soil.
You didn't tell Manny.
It was my choice.
So Manny asked us for help.
I never asked for it.
And Odessa left.
I never wanted any of this.
Helen, what happened?
I was naive and arrogant, and I wanted to make something beautiful. I thought I could make something beautiful.
Helen got there before us.
The rain ate through everything. The only good water was as deep underground as a thirsty man could dig. Their wells pockmarked the mountains.
She had found one of the larger enclaves.
Behind 5 walls, they were good people.
5?
They had to cover the sky. I was a shiny thing, and they were kind.
They wouldn't let us in.
I had no idea you had followed.
We camped out in Albee for months. The rain left deep scores in her hood. We went to their gate every day, and every day they turned us away. Until one day, Helen came out with 70 people with her.
We were going to make something beautiful.
Odessa and I had no choice. Helen wasn't ready to leave. She wanted to create a new community with these people, with her seeds and her soil, and they believed her. They trusted her. And when we joined them, they trusted us. Odessa didn't want to, kept telling me it was a bad idea, that we were peddling in broken promises and hubris. But I believed. I also wanted to make something beautiful.
We dug our own wells, used wood meant for walls, for fences instead.
We did the best we could. For 2 years, we survived on hope and devotion alone.
The seeds I gifted never took. The soil I brought sickened their meager crops. The day they scorched their fields, I cried, tasted their bitterness.
Odessa and I smelled the smoke, and we heard them gathering.
Spades, rakes, and firebrands.
Farming tools.
They were not seasoned for death, but their furies were immense.
We had to fight our way through. Odessa shot someone. She got into her van, and I got Helen into a truck and then didn't look back. We thought Odessa would be right behind us.
How do you know she went back?
I looped back and saw her tracks turn.
You didn't go after her?
I wanted to get Helen home. All I wanted was for Helen to be home.
It's all my fault.
Yes, it is.
I'm sorry, Penelope.
You left her there!
She stayed.
You came home and you locked yourself away, and you made me wait 3 goddamn years to tell me that my wife stayed behind in a hellhole of your making to make amends with the angry mob you fomented. Which way?
What?
Which way do I need to go?
I don't think...
No, you don't.
Okay. Let's all take a moment. There's trifle.
Fuck your trifle. Which way do I need to go to find my wife?
Take the old highway.
The 50?
Take it to the far sea. That's where we left her.
I'll be on my way then.
Now?
Penelope!
I have my heading. I've waited for 3 years. For 3 years, I sat at home, making as good as I can, wondering when my wife would ever return. I'm not waiting anymore. I'm going after her.
What if she isn't there?
Then I'll look somewhere else.
Wait, if you're leaving, who will we negotiate our trade terms with?
My people can handle it.
But whose authority?
Every one of them is a capable advocate for their neighbors' needs. Now that the lines are open again, I'm confident that they will manage very well while I look for my wife. Is that clear enough for you?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for dinner. I'll let you finish your meal and be on my way.
I'm really sorry, Penelope. Can you ever forgive me?
Honestly, Manny, I don't know yet.
Drive safe.
Hey, Melanie, you copy?
Hey, boss. That was fast. Your signal's weak.
I'm not gonna be back.
Odessa?
I'm going after her.
Yeah. Bring her home, okay?
I will.
Good. See you later, boss.
Cause you know what you know. And nowhere is without rainfall, nowhere is without drought, nowhere is without madness, nowhere is without doubt, nowhere without cruelty, nowhere without war, nowhere without sunrise when the candle won't burn anymore. Resting in the
Hearthbound, Episode 9, Penelope, features the voices of Lillian Meredith as disc jockey, Karen Abreu as Penelope, Pete Winfrey as Manny, Skylar Van Amsen as Nico, Tasha Rach as Helen, Levi Sharp as Sentry, strings by Ginger Dolden and Pete Langto. Hearthbound is created, written, and produced by Joe Chang. Directed by Jack Tui Kalk. Music directed by Ginger Dolden. Sound design and editing by Levi Sharp. Additional dialogue editing by Anna Kelly Rodriguez and Amador L. Rodriguez. Music production, additional engineering and mixing by Pete Langto. Production managed by Charlotte Muth and Nico Fox. Special thanks to Multitude Studio, Sunny's Bar, our illustrator Anya Baz, and the National Park Service. Featuring I'll Meet You at the End of the Line by Pete and the Stray Dogs. Even Over Odd by Anna Kate Band. Wildflower by Blair Baldwin. And What You Know by Allie Deneen. Stay in touch with us on hearthboundpod.com. You get home safe now, you hear?
Set her back to walk the stone. You may wonder, but never know. Will she find her way back home?
Hi, Joe here. Penelope's Ithaca and Menelaus's Mycenae are loosely placed around Point Reyes in the Napa Valley. Point Reyes is the traditional land of the Coast Miwok. You can learn more about them at coastmiwokofmarin.org. The Napa Valley is the traditional land of the Wapo. Today, there is no longer a land-based tribe in the Napa Valley due to historical mass relocation and the detrimental exposure to diseases. Currently, the Susquehanna Intertribal Council works to connect the existing inhabitants with the people who historically called the area home. You can learn more at susquehannacouncil.org. In Episode 3, you know them as the stranger on the radio. In Episode 8, you met them as Tig. And in this episode, you hear them as themselves, Blair, a queer rock powerhouse from Houston, Texas, who blends raw grit, Tex-Mex soul, and unapologetic rock energy into their performances. I'm recording this from the past, so by now they are releasing, or they have already released, their debut EP, which you should definitely check out. Keep up with them on Instagram at IamBlair____. And then there's Anna Kate Band, my dear, dear friends, whose music has gotten both me and Penelope through dark days and difficult times. Go listen to their album, How to Hold, for some beautiful queer love songs about people, places, and possibilities. And for their little one, Oakley, who was born right as we were going to post-production, and I now get to watch grow into the world, I feel so lucky that I get to be your Auntie Joe. That's all for now. And if you've come all this way with us, stuck with us since the beginning, thank you for listening to Hearthbound.